If you've got $50 right now and you're thinking that's not enough to invest, you know what? You're right. It's not enough to make you wealthy, but it is enough to make you an investor, and those aren't the same thing. I started investing in 1995 through something called a DRIP, dividend reinvestment plan. My first purchases were McDonald's and Abbott Labs. Now, you know McDonald's, but Abbott is known for their baby formula. I still have the early statement showing just a handful of shares in the account and where I'd send in $50, maybe $100 at a time. Now, I had read stories about investing. I understood compound interest. I knew what was supposed to happen over time. But here's what nobody prepares you for. We live in an instant gratification society, and watching $50 slowly grow over the course of a year, that's discouraging. Not almost quitting type discouraging, but discouraging enough that you start wondering if this is actually going to matter when it's all said and done. And that feeling lasted a long time, but I did it. Years of putting money in and watching it grow, wondering if I was really getting anywhere, building one block at a time, slowly. It wasn't until I was around 48 years old, and I was checking the portfolio, and I was like, you know what? We actually have something here. All those years of small contributions, all those tiny dividends reinvested, they had quietly turned into something real. Our first year of dividends, well, man, it wasn't even enough to buy a drink and a pack of crackers. But now it was something I could look at and say, you know what, all right, Bubba, we actually have something working now. I'm not a genius investor. I just took the time and the initiative to start and contribute and build block by block. But here's what I do regret, and I can't stress this enough. I didn't automate. Every contribution was a decision I had to make. Every month I had to choose to send that money in. And there were months, even years, where life or procrastination got in the way and that money didn't move. If I had automated from the start, there would be a lot more in that portfolio today, period. Not because automation makes you a better investor, but it makes you a more consistent one. And consistency is what builds wealth over time. All right. So if $50 a month can change who you are, how do you actually do it? 4 steps. Simple. Step 1, open a brokerage account. Robinhood, Schwab, Vanguard, pick one. I mentioned in Robinhood because a lot of young investors, they already know the platform and they've made it simple to get started. It's a solid option, not the only one. Any major brokerage with low fees and no account minimums will work. It takes 10 minutes on your phone. Step 2, pick one broad fund, a total stock market ETF or an S&P 500 index fund. Now, why broad? Because you're buying a slice of the entire economy, not betting on one company. You don't need to research individual stocks just starting out. You don't need to try to be out there picking winners. You just need to be in the game for the duration. Step 3, automate $50 a month. This is the one I wish I had done from day one, and I really mean that. I really regret not automating. Set up an automatic transfer on the same day every month. The money moves before you can even second guess it. And here's an important distinction. Automatic investing makes your behavior more consistent. Now, it doesn't make the market safer, but consistent behavior over time is what actually builds wealth. I know that from experience. The months I didn't automate where the money was going, it went somewhere else. Step 4, don't check it every day. Up $1, down $1. Just set it up and let it run. Trust the stock market history. Let it be slow. That's how it's supposed to work. That's it. 4 steps. You can do all this in under 30 minutes. But don't let the simplicity fool you. The hard part is not opening the account. The hard part is not picking the fund. The hard part is becoming the person who keeps investing when the results look small. So here's what I want you to do. Don't ask, will $50 make me rich? That's the wrong question. Ask, can I consistently turn $50 of free cash flow into ownership? Because if the answer is yes, that's where the habit begins. And if this helped you see investing differently, don't just watch the next video and move on. Look at your cash flow. Find the amount that you could invest without hurting your bills. Then decide whether that money is going to keep disappearing into the present or whether some of it is going to start working for your future. That decision is where becoming an investor actually begins. If you're looking for practical financial thinking, not hype, consider subscribing. This channel is about building financial stability from the ground up. And we'll see you in the next video.